Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome to the longest my hair's been in 15 years because I can't get a haircut. Alright, so we got a few things to go over today, so let's just go ahead and jump into all the things we have to go through. First off, they gave us some free stuff. Not going to turn my nose up at free stuff. I appreciate it. I think the timing is pretty cool. There's a champ training tournament about to start. So the XP boost, the energy is nice for that, the brews. I dig it. Also, got a clan boss key. I appreciate it. Great. Thank you. Also, they are doing a 10x tomorrow. And included in that, this is a Bannerlord 10x. And included in it is Septimus, Richtof, Raglan, and Baron. So basically these last four right here. And then Horden right here. And Rowan. Which one's Rowan? You. Yeah. And Rowan, who I think is a really cool looking champ. As far as 10x goes, and again, I say this every time, I'm not generally a big fan of 10x. I like what they're doing with the extra grouping. And it includes all shards, right? I like the grouping up of champions in a 10x if you're going to do a 10x. And the last one they did was fantastic. This one might be worth skipping, honestly. Raglan would be nice to have for sure, but again, your chances are still just as low as pulling a Void Legendary, and then you have a 10x chance to get Raglan. Beyond that, Septimus would be really cool to have. But again, like I use him in my unkillable clan boss team. I use him very specifically, right? It's not like he's got a ton of different uses, I guess I should say. But he is great. But I don't know that I would burn through all my shards for a Septimus, if that makes sense. Again, if he's someone that you want to go after, go for it. I won't tell you not to. But if you're wondering about the quality of the champions in this 10x. I just don't know that I would burn. Rowan is not amazing or anything. She's not awful, but you know, Horden is basically a little bit better of a relic keeper, maybe, I guess I would call him. And then Raglan. Raglan's definitely the MVP of this 10x. Septimus is also great to have. Again, I'm not knocking Septimus. I do like him. I use him quite a bit. I just don't know that I would burn through all my shards to get him, right? I would probably wait on something else like another 2x event or a better 10x. So that's my 2 cents for that if you're interested. Otherwise, you know, do your thing. Now, we do have some 1.15 patch notes to go over, and if I'm not mistaken, there are some buffs in them. So, let's hop over and take a look at those. Alright, so 1.15 approaches, another batch of smaller features and improvements for you to enjoy. Okay, now I am happy that they're doing these things. Let me be as clear as I can about this. I think 1.14 was fantastic. I think it's been their best update, hands down, no contest. I like the direction they're moving in. I like that they're focusing on quality of life. I want them to do all of those things. Here is the problem with this description of what 1.15 is going to be. There needs to be some new content to the game and real content, right? The new PvP 3v3 thing they're going to do, whatever that is, the new clan boss, Void Tower. There needs to be something added to this game because everybody is getting bored. That's just what it is. And with 1.14 being such a good focus on quality of life, I think a lot of us were like, okay, we'll relax on the content for a minute if you're going to be making improvements to the game. So it was kind of like 1.14 is fine. 1.15 needs to have something. Like we're ready for something, okay? So I don't want to discourage them from making these quality of life changes and improving the game because that is a very necessary thing that's needed doing for a long time. However, I don't know that I think it's going to fly forever. That you just push content to the back burner yet again, right? I don't know how long that's going to fly. I know that I'm not as bent up about it. It annoys me for sure. I think 1.15 needs to have some content. I still think they could listen a little better, and there's going to be a couple things in these patch notes where I touch on that. But that's my thoughts on that. So again, I'm not knocking them for making improvements. I'm not complaining about the improvements. I want them to make improvements, but there needs to be some content coming out soon because, again, people are getting tired of doing the same stuff. So, from a new tournament type to endless clan boss HP, new player levels, we're looking for quality of life for raiders. All right, so now when a clan boss dies, they will... Wait a minute. Let's read this before we speculate. Been a good while since we released a clan, since 10 more champions were added, skills, buffs, ranks, blah, 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 blah. To fix that, we're making the clan boss unkillable. The HP milestones will remain. Reaching them will grant 2 chests to all who participated and met necessary goals, but the clan boss battle itself will remain open to all members. That way, even if you are part of one of the top clans that can bring down Nightmare, everybody can still get their rewards. Okay, so this makes it look a little odd because he's still void. So I wanted to make sure it wasn't going to be like one random clan boss a day has infinite health. I guess it's all of them, and I guess he's been killed. Does he switch back to void after he's been killed? Or does he keep his affinity? That'll be interesting to know. Because it looks like he switched back to void here. But again, that could be not a thoroughly edited picture, right? I got some in my eye. Now, this is fantastic. This has been a lot of people's, very high on a lot of people's list. I apologize for digging in my eye. I have debris in my eye or something. This has been a big point of contention for a lot of people, right? I feel like it's made managing a clan a nightmare. I refuse to do it. There's no way I'm going to manage a clan and keep up with everybody's damage and deal with everybody fighting and whining at each other about not hitting chests or doing a couple million too much damage. Like, I feel like that's probably been a nightmare. Hats off to anybody that's done it. I know that yeah, and there's people running multiple clans and clusters and staying on top of it. Kudos to you, because there's no way I would have the patience to deal with that, all that whining, and I just couldn't do it. So I'm glad that this is going to make managing a clan easier. I hope that this will also let them push out more clan content soon. It would be really cool to have clan wars or something in this game. But again, let's talk about the notes that we have in front of us here. So this is a fantastic change. Again, it's an excellent move. It's a solution. It's a real solution to a problem that's existed. Excellent. Not upset about it at all. Top clans that can bring the Nightmare boss down. Additional player levels. Now, this is the point where I'm going to talk about that they're not listening to us yet, and we need to do something about it. This is fairly simple. Player profiles will be capped at level 100 now. To preemptively answer one of the questions, no, the energy pool will not increase past level 60. This is the problem. I think. And this is something that we need to let them know as a community, because the content creators have let them know. And I've tried to do it as persuasively as I could, because basically what I said to them is it's going to be a real bummer for me to watch this play out, because you guys did such a good job on 1.14. I think you're taking steps in the right direction. I think you're starting to repair the relationship with the players. Things are getting better. And now you're going to increase the level cap by 40 levels and not increase the pool of energy. And people are going to lose their minds over it. I just think people are going to really flip out over this. And I think it's going to be really bad. I think it's going to be counterproductive. I think it's going to hurt all the progress that's been made. Because I will say the number one biggest complaint that I get from players in my streams and comments anywhere, the number one thing I hear players complain about the most is that there's not enough energy. That things cost too much energy to do, and that there's not enough energy, right? You can't even do 10 Dragon 20 runs, or like 10 high-level dungeon runs on a full pool of energy. Like, that's wild, dude. You know how much farming you have to do to actually get good artifacts, and you can't do you can't pop 10 runs on a full pool of energy. So now I know that the game gives you energy for being in, and it refills over time, so you can't do a 10 a day. I'm just saying, if you log in with full energy, you can't even do 10 dungeon runs. So I don't think that they should bump it up to 1,000 or anything like that. I'm not saying that, but I don't see why. I don't see why not give us a little bit more energy every level. I think Salt had a good suggestion that every other level you give 5 energy. That way you're not expending the energy too much, but you are giving players a little bit of extra energy. Because I think it's just going to be the principle here. I think that's, even if the energy is not really the point, I think it's going to be the principle. Why would you expand the level cap and not expand the player's energy? I don't think it's going to go well. Again, it's not something that I personally am super bent up about, because I'm not a free-to-play player, and I'll just spend the gems and then buy more gems if I have to, which I haven't had to lately. But I think it's just a principle here. Why not? Why would you not do it? I think if you're not going to do it, you need to explain why, because it seems like a given. Max energy reserve has been tied to account level since the beginning of the game, right? The higher your level, the more energy you get. So why now is it not a thing? I think that's going to be a problem. I'll be interested to know what you guys think about that. Arena Onslaught Tournament. A new tournament type will be added to the roster. Battle other players. Get tournament points for victories. Earn your prizes amid the scorching sands of the arena. Keep in mind, this will not be based on the number of medals you receive, and only successful arena battles that you've initiated. Some tournaments will have specific conditions. So it seems like they're hyping. I don't know. This feels like they want us to believe this is new content, the way that they're talking about it. But it's really just another arena. What's the normal arena event called? It's another arena event, but instead of medals, it's wins, which is basically medals, right? Right? I think you get one if you lose, but I guess no. I guess it lets everybody compete, maybe. Gold 4. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to work, but I don't feel like it's that new. I don't feel like it's that much of a stretch from the current arena event. I don't know that I would push something like this in this fashion. I feel like it's trying to make us think like, oh, you the new arena content, but it's not. Champ balance and bug fix. Skullord can properly apply decrease max HP. Okay. Fushan skill properly displays the stat that its damage is based on. Okay. I don't know what that's. I've never noticed an issue. Following skills are now multiplicative along or with other similar effects rather than additive. So Richtoft's getting a buff. Skarg, Duchess. Okay, nothing huge there. Nothing super game changing there. Some minor. I don't know that champ balance is the right word there. Minor changes. Gold Tier 4 Arena Chest will see a significant reward buff. This change will take effect on May 8th, but keep in mind that it will not retroactively change the rewards. Okay. You'll be able to lock or unlock champions in the tavern. Good. I like that. That's nice. Accessories will have an option to be sold from battle results screen. Good. Accessories will be added to tournament rewards. All right. Champions required for an active champion fusion will be marked with a special icon. Good. I dig that a lot. I think that's an excellent thing to change. Be an alert pop up before those champions are sacrificed. Perfect. That's great. It's a great change. You'll be able to sell artifacts and accessories from the battle result window, even if your storage is full. Good. Thank you. Improved UI for arena chest. Tapping it will show rewards. Okay. Updated platinum tier matchmaking. Your opponents will be chosen by their position on the platinum leaderboard rather than their arena points. Okay, that sounds good. And then various UI fixes. Okay, so overall, the notes that we have so far for 1.15, it again, it looks, aside from the increasing the level cap and not increasing the energy pool, other than that, it's fine. It's so hard to make sure I convey correctly here. It's not that I don't think this is good or that these are good changes or welcome changes. It's just really time for some new content, I think. Faction Wars is the last thing that's come out. It's been a really long time. I don't know. It's just been a long year. It's been a long year, so maybe I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that. How do you guys feel about this update following 1.14? Do you feel like it's as important that content comes out soon, as I'm thinking it is? How do you feel about this level cap without getting energy? I think there's a lot of great stuff in here. I think this is huge. This is game changing. This is a game changing adjustment to the game. It's just not new content, right? This is going to help a lot of people. This is going to help a lot of clan leaders relax. It's going to help a lot more people get their rewards more often. Now a full clan can get double chest on Ultra Nightmare. That's huge, right? That's a game-changing thing. So in no way do I want to slight how important or effective this is. It's just not content, man. And I think there needs to be some content soon. So I don't know. I'm interested to know how you guys feel about all these changes. Let me know if you're going to participate in the 10X and who you'll be trying to get there. I am still working. I'm working on that clan boss video that I mentioned. I'm just having trouble getting the numbers right. I have spent so much time and resources trying to get that clan boss team to work, and they won't stay in rotation. So I'm working on it. Hopefully I'll have it out for you guys soon. Other than that, just life as usual. I appreciate you guys watching. I am very interested to know what you think about all this. And I'll see you guys later.